We're gonna walk down the local market scene right next to our house. So Eddie, so you got some detergents and some plastic things, lots of small snacks, a lot of plastics. I think there's a fresh market up here. I probably, but I don't think it closes. I think it closes in the evening. Maybe we'll walk through it in the morning sometime. But everybody's just kind of selling the same thing. Sabadi. Small convenient packs for washing. Here's the clothing store. Most of the stuff will be secondhand from Vietnam. I think it's actually secondhand, or it's stuff that gets thrown out at the factories. Here's a small electronics store. So you can get some of this stuff here. Yeah, I think it's more likely they're going to be knockoffs, not the real products. Small convenience store. Sabadi Fetebon. Hello. And then I think this is a local, probably government building of some sort. I think the actual fresh market is back there. Up here is where we bought the refrigerator from God's family the day that we arrived. They needed a refrigerator. So this is where they got the pool. They're selling these inflatable pools now for BMI. Here's some food market. I really don't like walking down these things alone. I'd rather be with Da. I don't want them to think that I'm just some random tourist. Or, I don't know how I think most of them are pretty okay with it. They've seen me pass through here a couple times already, so they know I'm with them. Sabadi. Hello. So the BMI has actually started a couple of days ago. They'll start early, even though it's officially next week. This is the appliance store where we bought the refrigerator. We bought it here because it's the largest one they had. I think most of the stuff is from Vietnam and China. This is one of those farming type tractors. It's called a Lotaina. It's for cultivating and going over a very difficult terrain. Here they got some bicycles and toys for kids. I doubt they sell a lot of this stuff because I don't see the kids on them here. There's a lot of electric motorbikes, which surprises me. I mean, electricity has been pretty good here in Bangkok and in Vientiane. We get in Vientiane we get blackout periodically, but usually it's only for a couple hours. It's rare that it would last more than an hour. Our biggest issue in Vientiane right now is water. And gas, of course. That gas and diesel is $9 a gallon. It just went up $9 a gallon. So it's costing me 3 times as much for this trip at the Poo than it would have cost me 2 months ago. 3 times as much. So yeah, that kind of sucks because I was really hoping to get my costs down. But water is also a problem now because we've not had water in over a month. Nobody wears helmets here. If someone wears a helmet, it's the man. Everybody's just riding around without helmets. And Da's the one with the accident. Really crazy. Da had an accident the first day we arrived here. It was really irritating because she's pretty damaged Fortunately, she didn't really hurt her head. She did hit her head. She's got a few bruises there, but it's mostly her body, but no broken bones. So back to the water issue in Vientiane. We haven't had water in over a month. We just checked with her sister, and there's no water at all. It really sucks. So that means we're going to have to keep buying water, and it's about $30 a pop, $30 to fill our tanks, and 1,000 baht. And we'll probably have to do that maybe once a week, and we're just going to have to ration the water. The only thing that will change that probably is when the rains start, which could be a couple weeks, couple months. And with next week being Bimai and the water festival, I'm not sure what they're going to do. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the lack of water. I'm going to be pissed if they're throwing all the water into the streets and all over the place, and we don't have water in our house. So just one of those irritants about being in a place like this you can't do anything about, and they don't really tell you. You don't know if you're telling the truth, but I think it's pretty much every government, and no government is going to tell you the truth, and especially at somewhere like this. And the people don't press back. They can't hear. I mean, Americans talk about protesting in the streets and stuff like that, saying we're living in a fascism. I'm like, you guys are so stupid. The people who are doing it are so stupid. They've never lived in a fascist or communist or socialist state. They need to live in a communist socialist state before they can call the United States a fascism. They wouldn't be able to do what they're doing. It's so stupid. It makes me so angry to see some of the stupidity of people. I mean, you may not like the president, but he's certainly no stinking fascist. You wouldn't be able to do what you're doing if he was a fascist. I mean, I don't care if you like him or not. I have no like or dislike of him, but I'm not going to call the United States something that it's not. Somebody, and this is the neighbor across the street who sells her meats and sausages, a little restaurant here. Anyway, I'm rambling. So anyway, let me know what you think. What do you think of a small little market here? So we're coming on, it's 6:20. They're probably the family's gonna eat something together a little bit. And then I'm not gonna eat much of anything. I'm not really hungry. They just kind of pick all day. And right across the street is a family. The mother was diagnosed with cancer. And they just brought her home yesterday, and people have been coming to visit her. They expect her to die any day now. I mean, she's got an aggressive cancer. Okay, makikaw. They expect her to pass any day now because it's pretty aggressive. They don't have money. I mean, you could see they're living in a tin can. Really sad, and you can't do anything about it. The family just doesn't have money. So she gets diagnosed, and then she's sent home to basically rot in pain. I think it's it's a liver cancer, so I think it's probably a very painful cancer, and she's not going to get any medicine for it. She's just going to wither away in pain. What a terrible way to go. Really sad. We might go visit her tomorrow or give them a little money to help with food and stuff for the people, for the family. I think some of the family's actually staying here at our guest house. But anyway, it's a little tour of the market. Same street as this guest house and where my wife lives. So let me know what you think. Could you live here? Let me know what you think. Take care, everybody. God bless, and take care of yourself. Take it slow.